Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk. I am your favorite nail tech, polished by Patrice. Yeah. For those of you who are listening on a podcast platform, Tech Talk is being recorded live for your viewing pleasure. So, in addition to following me on Instagram, you can now subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tech Talk with Polished by Patrice. Okay. All right, remember there is an X in between Polished and Patrice, and you make sure you subscribe, like, share, turn on all of the notification because that is how you keep up. All right. Today's date is Tuesday, November 9th. I've been trying to get this episode out to you guys for a minute. I am low key dealing with a little bit of adult ADHD, and I got so tickled with myself because I was supposed to recorded it yesterday on the 8th, and I got sidetracked by getting going through my clothes, getting rid of clothes that I couldn't fit anymore that I just ain't gonna put on, donating, getting those out for donation, putting my summer clothes up, putting my winter clothes out, and I'm just like, what level of grown is this? And I was like, Tracy, you need to go record this episode. So my bad, y'all, but I am winter ready and my closet and my dresses are clean. I'm that girl, self-care, because I feel better when I'm not cluttered. All right, so let me go ahead, let me get into it. Tonight's topic, you guys, is the nail tech versus nail client. Okay. So I wanted to have a panel discussion about this particular topic, but it didn't quite work out that way. One reason being is that when someone expresses an interest in being on the show, I follow up on their interest, and what grinds my gears are late replies or responses, and we're talking days. You know what I'm saying? If not weeks. So I'm just like, hold on, push pause. I can't generate consistent content like that. So I decided to just go at it alone. And once TikTok, I guess, has reached its cruising altitude and I ain't got to, go through all that, I'll be able to add more text to the conversation. And we'll talk about that in another episode. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm just gonna ask the questions. And I did, all right? So I asked clients. All right, we're gonna start there. I asked clients, what are some issues that you have with nail techs? Now, on my Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I put in the emphasis on black. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure this out between, black techs and black clients. But, let's just speak overall because I got answers from everywhere and everyone. So, some responses spoke on the client said, being on time, overbooking, sincere apology for a client inconvenience, bad customer service, lack of knowledge, bad attitude, price changes every time you go, licensing, talking on the phone while servicing, stopping without notice. I'll be right back. Potty mouth, and gossiping. So those are, I guess, just to name a few, right? And so speaking as a nail technician, clients, y'all have some valid points. I'm not going to sit here and say that you don't. Not all of us have these problems though, but yet all of us get the stereotype, I do believe as some nail techs can definitely do better as far as being on time. My advice to the clients is don't wait past their policy. And I mean the cancellation time. Sometimes, yes, we run behind and we need you to work with us, okay? But only in reasoning. If it's going to be past 15 minutes late with my client, then she's going to know ahead of time. I don't expect anyone to wait past the cancellation time without being notified, okay, client? So whatever her cancellation policy is, don't wait past that. I agree with you on that much. Overbooking nail techs, definitely something else that they could work on, that some could work on. Know your timing and be honest. Make sure you have enough time to service everyone at their designated time. If you take 2 hours to complete a service, be honest, all right? And then don't set your appointments for every fucking hour. That I actually knew a tech who she did that. I to this day, I really don't even understand why. If you know it takes you 2 hours to complete a service, why are you booking someone at 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, knowing that you won't be through at the 12 o'clock until 2, starting on the 1 o'clock at 2, won't be finished with the 1 o'clock? Yeah, So I definitely get where clients come from with that. It could definitely be better. But clients, everything goes both ways. And after reading some of the clients, what I'm saying, there's the audacity for me. Okay. So I'm going to just read some of the comments that I saw that were interesting. Okay. This is from a client perspective. All right. From a client perspective, mine is time. If I book with you, pay my deposit, and I am there at my appointed time, that is what time my butt should hit your chair. If I'm late, you charge me extra or cancel. So if the person servicing me starts late, I expect to be compensated for my time as well with something off my service. This goes for hairstylists and makeup artists too. A lot of people do not know how to schedule their clients based off services, is what I think the issue is. Okay. So, that entitlement there is our issue, my issue. Okay. Yes, we have our policies, right? But it's a difference from me running late and you running late. But this is where communication comes into play, and it's a big part of business and life. So pay attention, okay? Me running behind as a nail tech, and nail techs pay attention. I owe my client some kind of explanation or warning before she is subject to waiting. Nor am I going to charge her late. So if you're running late and you still charge your client a late fee, you need to revise that. That ain't her fault. You know what I'm saying? As a client, you owe your nail tech the same respect of a general warning or heads up that you will be late. We don't add late fees to take your money. We add late fees to ensure you're on time. Because all it takes is one time to let you slide, and now some will think that they can do it all the time. So you see how communication can make or break a situation, right? So my biggest thing when it comes to clients being late or whatever is usually work. All right. They're coming up. They're getting off of work. All right. If you know that you get off at work at 4 o'clock, then book your appointment for 4:30 if possible. All right. If you booked your appointment for 4 and you know you get off at 4, if you did not tell your nail tech before 4 o'clock, and I don't mean 5 minutes before 4 either, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't give her a general heads up like, hey, tech, I have an appointment with you at 4, I get off at 4, it's going to take me at least 20 minutes to get to you. Is that okay? If she said that ain't okay, then it's not okay. First of all, you knew you were going to be late to this damn appointment when you booked it because you know you don't get off of work till 4. Where was your concern for her time? You want her to respect your time. You want her to accept you being 20 minutes late. Where's the concern for her time? You know what I'm saying? Now, a tech running late, because y'all make us look bad. I had to say this. Some of them be making us look bad, all right? When I'm running late, okay, we're talking about 9 times out of 10, I'm running late on another client. And I've already hit my client up, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, girl, I need an extra 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't have to sit outside and wait. Okay. That's one example. If you're running late because you didn't get up in this morning and you dropping your child off or your baby daddy, whatever in the fuck is going on outside of your home, you know what I'm saying? Outside of work, you owe your client some type of fucking explanation. Hey, I am so sorry I'm running, and not on the 11th hour. Do you hear me? That is something that really pisses me off, and I can understand from a client's perspective, because when I am a client, that is something that pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It's not being compensated for my time, because I mean, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I came for a service. I want you to start on time. So I definitely get it. It's all within communication. Don't stop. Oh, I just stopped to get some breakfast. And then you want to come in, eat the damn breakfast, then start on her nails. And then wonder why she has a fucking attitude or she don't tip you. That is unprofessional. And no clients, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Nail techs, you should do better. You know what I'm saying? It is a communication thing. Treat others how you want to be treated. As the tech, how that I would be livid too if I go in to get my hair done and my hairstylist is doing and it happens, is doing everything other than. But I'm gonna get my fucking hair done, whether you know what I'm saying, I'm liking this chick or not, and I won't be back. That's just how the fuck that rolls. I just won't be back. You know what I mean? So if you client, you don't have to get your damn nails done by her, and I've said that several times. Okay. It's on the integrity of the tech to raise her bar, not you. So I'm gonna leave that there. All right. Let me go on to the next comment because I'll get stuck in just that one. All right. Some do manicures, but not pedicures. So you still have to find a place to get your pedicure done. Okay. So now, back in my day, nail techs did everything. And I will say that this new wave of beauty professionals, people are sticking to their niches and their money makers. And I know everyone would love to get everything done in one place. But y'all picky as fuck as it's to who does what, which is why y'all all over the place to begin with. Respect that about yourself. But don't hold us in any stereotype because we choose to specialize in nails and not feet. I personally stopped doing pedicures because of my wrist. All right. My fingers hurt like shit now, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about. I knew if I tear another ligament, pulled another tendon, or another nerve in my hand doing pedicures, I'd be out of a job. I've had my wrist popped out of place, all type of shit, which is why I had no business going skating, y'all. I almost took myself out the game early, but I healed, and I'm gonna take some lessons before I get back out in the ring and send me a TI, really get our couple skate on. But that's another story for another time. All right. But real talk, the clients don't give a fuck about my health conditions. You know what I'm saying? All clients see is another black girl that doesn't do pedicures, and you're disappointed that you can't get it done all at once. And the truth is, y'all are never satisfied. It wasn't enough that at the time when I did do nails and pedicures, then it was, why don't you do eyebrows and why don't you do eyelashes? Because I don't want to. And to be honest, the black client is the reason why. I told y'all about how our people cut up in the salon, and you probably witnessed it yourself if you still frequent the Asian salons. So before you go to a nail technician, do your research. Y'all get mad at us for telling y'all to read, but a nail tech lists her services and policies publicly, and y'all still show up looking confused as fucking was when we say we don't offer that. Oh, for real? We put a lot into the websites, typing them up, paying someone to organize it to where you can navigate through it and you still choose not to read it and then get mad at us because you didn't read it. Yeah, anyway, on to the next one. On to the freaking next one. All right. So, mainly attitude. All right. She says, it's almost like they're so used to getting attitude that it's automatically given even to new clients. Okay. I will say attitudes can be adjusted, or you can adjust your expectations. Now, I say this customer service with a smile is optional. I'm not saying accept rude behavior, but respect that we're human and we have our days too, none of which does have anything to do with services being rendered. Some of you feel away because the nail tech doesn't talk while servicing, or she didn't greet you with this CC's pizza welcome. You automatically assume she has an attitude, or whatever her problem is, she need to take it away while you there, which y'all don't understand. Just being at work is half the battle. If you're someone like me who deals with anxiety or depression, if I'm not in the mood to talk, enjoy the music, scroll, and let us both be. Now, if you clearly detect an attitude, then ask yourself, are you that desperate to have your nails done by this particular woman when you clearly don't like how she acts? Which is easier, telling her about herself or taking your business elsewhere? Now, I hate to say that, but she didn't ask you to do a service, you asked her. And if she's not meeting your expectations, then go somewhere else. It is what it is. You feel me? Now, of course, y'all know I'm always for that. It's a freedom of speech, y'all. People love to holler out, "Oh, it's free country. I could free." I don't know why you feel like the one person that you want to do your nails has to do them the way that you want them to do your nails. Baby, there's so many people out here who could do it the way that you want it. Their personalities vibe and mesh with you. Why make someone conform to what you want instead of going and getting what you want? You feel me? I think I might have dropped a bomb. I wish I had those clues bombs like Charlemagne the God. Drop one of the clues bomb. Anyway, on to the next comment. All right. And I believe this is the last one of the clients. Now, she says attitude, rush job, unprofessional. So yin yang, here I come. First of all, that's all you get there. All right. Secondly, I know you feel like if you tried one, you tried them all. And honestly, once one of us make it bad, makes you mad, everybody else is usually the Asian shop is your next stop until you get back on your support Black business phase. Because I don't think not one or even a few bad experiences should stop you from shopping Black if you're really passionate about it. I mean, not all businesses are going to meet your expectations. And just because I'm gonna just throw this little tidbit in here because this comment like really rubbed me wrong because of okay, boom, not gonna go there. Either way it go, this particular commenter has always asked the same question over and over again about as far as services and sitting with me. Mind you, you still have not gotten there. You have still never sat with me. You still never booked an appointment with me, nothing to that nature. So that comment was very shocking to me because I'm just like, really, you can't even get past the booking process. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a convenience than so much of a unprofessionalism and rush job, whatever. But then, during COVID, of course, everybody was knocking down, saying the Black tech's door because, now the Asian shops have closed or whatever. And so this particular commenter was purchasing press ons for me. And do it, girl. You know what I'm saying? And one day I get a message, wanting to know a easier way to take the press-ons off. And I'm just like, huh? Well, how are you taking them off now? And I bullshit you not, you guys. She told me she was using acetone. This woman has spent over $250 worth of money to buy press-ons with me. And mind you, every set that you got came with instructions on how to apply them, how to remove them, how to store them, all of that goody goodness. And you mean to tell me that you just skipped over the part where it says hot soapy water and you just decided to take upon yourself to soak them off with acetone? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be having, to me, when it comes down to it, clients need a lot more etiquette as well. It's a expectation that clients have that they're always right and it has to be their way at that moment at that time, and it's that entitlement because at some point you forget that you are talking to another human being who goes through the same stuff as you do. You know what I mean? And you asked for a service. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to attitudes, this, that, and the third, I get y'all on that. I definitely understand that nail techs can work on that. They can work on timing, but you all are just as entitled. And you walk in as if I'm just supposed to, you know what I'm saying, kiss your ass. That's just how I feel about it. You know, and it's not fair. But then if I sit here and I don't, you know what I'm saying, want to kiki at your bullshit business, then all of a sudden I'm rated as another Black tech with an attitude problem. And it's crazy. So, now that's just how I feel about that. And I just had to share that last comment was like, girl. Anyway, so at the same time, I asked the clients what are issues that they have with nail technicians. I asked nail techs, what are some issues that you have with clients? So, because you know me, I swear, you guys, I felt like I was stirring the shit pot that day, and then because I was screenshot like hell. Anyway, but the responses were pretty much some of the same, especially when it comes to attitudes and timing, but reschedules, not reading policies, tipping, deposits, no real creative freedom, indecisiveness, adding services at the appointment, price disputes, and of course the classic, relax your damn hand. How often do we say that? Every day. Yeah. All right. Now, like I said, clients, this is a two-way street. So just as well as clients, as nail techs could do better, you all could do the same thing, right? So for those who for those clients who do abide by the policies, you don't haggle, you show up on time and you support us no matter what, we appreciate you. And so I'm also going to help you out. So the next time you find yourself having to defend your nail tech to a shop sitter, you'll have all the facts to shut her down and possibly get your tech a new client. Now, for those of you who share your nail tech, which I really don't get that. I don't want everybody going to this girl I get my nails done by. Well, boo, which bill do you want this month? Because you can pull out the grab bag. You want water, you want Georgia Power, you want Liberty Utilities, you want. I'm not giving nobody Hulu, Roku, none of that shit. I can pay those subscriptions myself. You want to pay a real bill. So Share your nail tech. Quit being like that. And if your nail tech is anything like me, she's not going to put the same design on the next person. Yeah, I had to tell folks, yeah, I know how to do that because I did it. Next. So share your nail tech. We have bills. All right. So let me get into some of the nail techs comments because, my sister showed up and they responded and I appreciate it. All right. So the issue I have is when people ask questions that are on my booking site after I give them the site. Black people have pricing and timing issues with black nail techs because of what they're used to. Case in point. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say not reading the policy or booking site is the number one way to piss us off before we even meet. Now, I can't speak for everybody, but I will know that it is a way to piss me off before we even meet. Mostly, most people don't understand this until they become an entrepreneur themselves. We go through the motions to pay and build a website or online booking, and not only for our convenience, but for yours. We built that motherfucker from scratch. So we know what's on it and what isn't. So when you skip over our bio, which highlights our business, our services, as well as booking info, you pass all of that to inbox me and ask me if I'm accepting new clients. Girl, it's literally at the top of the page. The list goes on to point to some texts actually have a frequently asked questions section. You know, read the policy. That is the first way to show your nail tech you appreciate her and you really want to give her your business by reading her policy, her services. Learn your tech. You want her, right? It's just like y'all stock our pages, but not our policies. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Next one says, ooh, constant rescheduling. I normally only allow it if you don't do it last minute, 2 or more days before I can do it. I am very transparent and open, and my clients love that. And we typically form bonds, but I still always keep it professional on my end once we bond. But I have some clients that get cool with me, then start being late and shit, or changing their service last minute. Like, hold on, now you got too much dip on your chip, right? Give a mother an inch, they will take damn a mile the football field. Okay. So y'all have seen me snap or fly off the handle about this one. One of the reasons for online booking so you can reschedule at clients can reschedule at their own convenience. But then, as my friend stated, you got too much dip on your chip. I've had some who would get their appointment reminder the day before, then go and reschedule for a week or two out. Now, after the third time, you got to get up off my book because that doesn't give someone a chance to book an online appointment with me for it in less than 24 hours. So I lose money when people do that, but y'all don't care. Then when I tell you, you know what, you can't, no, ma'am, you can't book you a reschedule that appointment again. This is your third time doing that. If you can't afford to get your nails done or life just isn't permitting it, get off my book. Come back when you can afford it or whatever the situation may be. But you don't realize that every time you do that, it's like the Geico commercial. Is that Geico with the dollar? Oh, you got to be quicker than that. That's my visual representation when folks reschedule at the last minute. You don't want to give me my money. And I was counting on that. Me and George Power about ready to roll up on you because we was waiting on that. Okay. The next one, y'all know I'm stupid. Oh man. All right. So trusting the process of ordering customs and then understanding that custom nails still take time, creativity, skill, and product. So the price will reflect that. Now, as far as the press on line goes, some people get it confused because press ons are a quicker solution than getting a full set. It still takes the same amount of time, if not more, to create it. And when you're still servicing clients as well, you need time. As nail techs, because press ons are fairly new to the scene, I just reinforce my policy. I have a frequently asked questions portion on my site. And even if they don't read it, girl, copy and paste. Look, you know what I mean? Oh, because people really think that, because you can go into the store and buy Sally's press-ons that are already made. I don't know if they think that we're buying them out of stock and re fucking paint them. I don't know what in the hell people think. Either way it goes, it takes time to create when the hell you ask me for. And it takes more than 24 hours, you know? So I ask people to give me 3 to 5 days. When they come at me, I don't have stuff on hand. I'm trying to get to a point of keeping things on hand, but I don't. But people, yeah, really come at you like, I expect you to have that shit done in the next 3 minutes. I don't know if it's the Leo in me. I'm working on it in my counseling sessions. I don't know if it's the Leo in me or what, but it's just something about the feeling of people throwing money at me, and I should be grateful for that. Them throwing money at me. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how some people come at us, whether it's for services or if it's for press-ons. Because you are bringing me money, I should be grateful and thankful and really kiss your ass that you can talk to me any old type of way, that you don't have to exchange pleasantries. You don't have to be cordial or anything like that because you're bringing me money. And I'm just like, I'm not even finna shade no stripper, because even strippers, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I still have some respect for myself. So it's something that really I'm working on it, because people are really rude and don't think that they are. I just asked the question. Yeah, but you say hello. Good morning. Hi. You can tell, I ain't gonna say who's raised right and who's raised not. People really skip over pleasantries, and that goes a long way. Even when I'm being nice, nasty, I'm still wanting to say fucking hello. Hi. This is such and such. You know what I mean? Yeah. Microwave situations. Mother people want it right now. All right. So this one, all right. Coming to the appointment and trying to add on other services. So I definitely understood, you know what I'm saying, that nail tech's her take, you know what I'm saying? Because we ask clients to book what it is that you need so that we can accommodate you, right? So someone responded and it was basically, why is that a problem? Why is it a problem for me to get to my appointment and want to get something else? You know, and it just doesn't, it just wouldn't make sense for you to allow gaps in between appointments so that people can feel comfortable changing their mind. It's supposed to be a fun experience for both parties. So how is adding on a service and adding more money to you a complaint? See what I mean? That I'm giving you money. I just actually really just had a serious conversation with my client, and she, you know, she's like, I give you money. Okay. So it was not, I had to respond, and I'm gonna read all my comments back. I had to respond. I was like, it's not so much about changing your mind, but when we don't have the allotted time to fulfill that request, people get mad. And then if we do fulfill it, it runs into the next client who booked correctly and doesn't want to change their mind. You know what I'm saying? So when she didn't get why the complaint and everything, I said, why? My response to that finally, why not do as the text asks? Make sure you book all the services you need or want so that she can accommodate you and the rest of her clients, instead of asking her to possibly cut out her lunch or picking up her kids from school or going to get her mother's medicine to accommodate your indecisiveness. You want us to respect your time, respect ours. I really couldn't believe like that was really a question, but it was. And a lot of it comes from with the clients is because they don't understand, nor do they care to understand what it takes for us to do their nails. It is something so simple, yet you sit here for 2 to 3 hours. If it's that damn simple, do it yourself. I'm that person. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And yeah, we chose to do it, but that don't mean that you get to handle and talk to us any type of way. And it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Respect goes both ways. It can't be given and not given back. You know what I'm saying? As a Black person, we're already prejudged before we even speak. Sometimes that should be spot on, but sometimes you're pleasantly surprised. And nail techs and clients can do better by each other. And it starts with respect and communication first. So I wanted to read this last comment because it's one of my former coworkers, as a matter of fact. Honestly, the main issue I can think of when it comes when clients want me to operate in a way that doesn't align with the boundaries I have set in place to run my business effectively. I even apply an inconvenience compensation if I am running behind schedule or have to reschedule a client without 24 hours notice due to unexpected circumstances. But they may want me to adjust in ways that they know won't be acceptable at other nail salons. I don't get upset though. I just learn from the experience and adjust accordingly. There's an atmosphere for everyone, and they just have to find what works best for them. I understand now that my establishment is perfect for people who love to schedule their appointments and have balance and give them the experience they anticipate. But I have also realized that my policy would be a nuisance to clients who need to just walk in and try to get in on the fly because that's what their lifestyle demands of them. They may not have the luxury of planning out their entire month or week. That was definitely something to think about. Everybody ain't for everybody. And instead of you, like I said, instead of you trying to make that nail tech conform to you, why don't you find one that wants to be what you need her to be? You know what I'm saying? Don't make me be. I ain't that. I used to hate that when I worked in the shop. You always want, Nick do, when Nick ain't there, you sitting at my station. All right, well, over at Nick's station, Nick do this. Wait for damn Nick. Don't come on here telling me how Nick do nothing, man. I ain't Nick. My name Patrice. Am I rude, y'all? Don't answer that. I don't care. But it's just the simple fact of the matter, like, really, is respecting our craft, our time. We're respecting your time and your requests. You know what I'm saying? Communication, goes both ways. I will talk. I'm working on how to talk. I don't know, better. I think I've come off maybe aggressive or sounding or whatever. I just be feeling like I know what I'm talking about. So condescending, I was told. I'm working on it because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to belittle anybody. I don't want to chastise anyone, but I'm just like, damn, at what point do you stop trying to cross the fucking line in the sand? Because when I'm professional and letting it slide, you keep on sliding. And then when I stop and reinforce my policies, now it's you tripping. And it's like, okay, y'all be trying that shit with people who don't give you that shit. Same thing with nail techs. Y'all be doing the clients who do you the best, the worst. You know what I'm saying? And clients, nail tech who really work with you, you be trying to fuck over every which way. At what point do everybody stop trying to cross everybody's boundaries? Respect your nail tech's boundaries. Respect your client. If you know that client got, she lives a fast lifestyle, if you're not the tech for her, then recommend her to somebody. Refer her to somebody who is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just, at the end of the day, respect and communication first. All right. I hope you all found this episode informative and helpful, and I hope it inspires whoever needed to hear it to make changes for the better for your business, for your nails, for your peace of mind, for your self-care routine, whatever in the hell it may be. I hope you found it, and I hope it was resonate, sizzling your spirit and all of that goody goodness. And I'll be back soon with another episode, asking more questions and talking more, and hopefully helping you all manifest and reach the goals that you're trying to reach. But that was a good topic, wasn't it? I know. I'm my applause button for those who are listening. That it. For those who are listening. All right, you guys, that's all I have for this episode tonight. You all stay safe out there wherever you are. And if you don't know my tag, of course, I'll remind you, keep calm and polish on.